The Super Bowl and the battle off the field against the outbreak of measles. Tonight, even the White House weighing in on parents debating the vaccine, saying the science on this is, quote, really clear, recommending the vaccination. Measles, one of the most contagious diseases, and it was thought the illness had been eradicated here in the U.S. 15 years ago. But tonight, look at this, the signs posted at clinics and hospitals in Arizona, where they're monitoring about 1,000 people for possible exposure, asking, think it might be measles? Measles is in our county. At the Super Bowl on Sunday, heightened alert, some fans will likely be asked if they've had any symptoms. And it's not just Arizona, 14 states now, California, the worst outbreak in 2 decades. ABC's Cecilia Vega from Phoenix, the site of the Super Bowl.
Tonight, public health officials are monitoring 195 children exposed to measles at this clinic. At hospitals all around Phoenix, doctors say they are in a race against the clock.
You've got 1,000 cases in this state. Is this a critical time?
Without a doubt. I think if my children were unimmunized, non-vaccinated, I would go and get the shot today.
Dr. Randy Christensen has vials of vaccines ready. He and his team now tasked with delivering the news to families who may have come into contact with the highly contagious disease. Tonight, as many as 1,000 people in this state at risk. Measles spreads by breathing, coughing, or sneezing. It can live on surfaces or in the air for up to 2 hours. That means an infected person could leave a room and someone unvaccinated could still get sick hours later. As the debate rages on over whether to vaccinate, cases continue to climb, 84 this year alone in 14 states. In hard-hit California, calls will warn parents of the potentially deadly risk.
California is in the midst of the largest outbreak of measles in over 20 years.
Arizona's epicenter, health officials say an unvaccinated family infected when they visited Disneyland in Southern California. The CDC believes the disease carried from overseas. A woman exposed to them became ill. That's where Dr. Timothy Jack's 3-year-old daughter Maggie was exposed. Maggie, who has leukemia, is now home being monitored for the measles.
And now a big concern here is game day. 1 million people expected to flood into Phoenix to watch the Super Bowl. Epidemiologists telling me today they will be here also looking for people showing signs of the measles, hoping to stop this outbreak before it spreads even more. David?
Cecilia Vega leading us off on a Friday night. Thank you. Let's get right to our chief medical editor, Dr. Richard Besser, tonight. People remember those images of long ago. How serious is measles today? Can you still die from it?
Well, I mean, for most children, they're going to be miserable for a week or so, but they're going to fully recover. But not every child is so lucky. 1 in 1,000 children who get measles die from the disease.
1 in 1,000. You heard Cecilia mention the symptoms there, but what do you watch out for?
Well, early on, it's going to look like any kind of viral illness: fever, cough, runny nose, red eyes. It's not until 4 days in that you develop that rash. And at that point, you've spread it to everyone around you who hasn't been vaccinated.
You have said on this broadcast before, get the vaccination, and for your children as well. But do you need a booster later on in life?
Well, if you've had measles or you're fully vaccinated, you're covered. You don't need a booster.
Dr. Richard Besser with us again tonight. Rich, thank you.